Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Roman Reigns was viciously assaulted by the Vision on WWE Raw this past Monday night after SummerSlam. He was referenced on the latest episode of NXT. Obafemi was involved in an in-ring segment during the show, and he stated that NXT was supposed to be a brand built for the future. But the future wasn't looking bright because he beat everyone who challenged him. Trick Williams came out and referenced Roman Reigns by saying Obafemi was a big dog, but anyone who watched the show knew that he was the biggest dog NXT had to offer. The big dog is Roman Reigns' old nickname. Trick said he was carrying two brands, but Oba reminded him that he was the NXT champion. The ruler told Williams that he could never beat him. Trick Williams then told Obafemi that he was interested in another title shot, but Javon Evans came out. The young OG wanted to face Trick to determine who would challenge Oba next, but Williams disagreed. TNA star Moose came out and told Trick Williams that in 10 days he has a date with the face of the franchise. Moose added that after he takes the TNA championship, there will only be one name synonymous with whooping that Trick, and it'll be his. Dark State came out, and a huge brawl erupted. In a shocking yet subtle moment that sent social media into a frenzy, a current champion in WWE NXT made a pointed reference to Roman Reigns during this week's episode, just days after Reigns was brutally attacked on Raw. The reference, which many fans believe was far from accidental, has added further speculation about Reigns' status, his influence on the company, and a potential crossover storyline that could shake WWE's landscape. The events that led to this unexpected nod began on Monday Night Raw when Roman Reigns, the former undisputed WWE Universal Champion and self-proclaimed tribal chief, was unexpectedly attacked backstage by a group of masked individuals. The segment was kept deliberately vague, with cameras catching only the aftermath of the carnage. Reigns downed among broken equipment, WWE officials swarming, and chaos unfolding in real time. Commentary remained tight-lipped, refusing to speculate too heavily. But Corey Graves did note ominously, "No one is safe, not even the tribal chief." The attack immediately sent shockwaves across the WWE universe, as fans began wondering whether this was a storyline return in the making, or something that could write Reigns off for another extended hiatus. But what no one expected was for NXT, WWE's developmental brand, to suddenly become part of this wider narrative just 2 nights later. During a promo on WWE NXT, North American champion Trick Williams, who has been at the center of some of the brand's most compelling stories in recent months, dropped a line that lit up the wrestling world. Speaking to a roaring crowd at the WWE Performance Center, Williams, dressed in a sharp suit and holding his title over his shoulder, was responding to his latest challenger when he said, "See, the thing about being at the top is you're always a target. Don't believe me? Ask Roman." The arena popped at the mention. The name drop wasn't subtle. It wasn't vague. It was a clear, deliberate reference to Roman Reigns. The same Roman Reigns who, less than 48 hours prior, had been left in a heap on the concrete floor of Monday Night Raw. Immediately, fans and pundits began dissecting what it could mean. Was Trick Williams throwing shade? Was it a sign of an upcoming NXT crossover involving members of the Bloodline? Was it WWE's way of showing that Roman's presence is so strong it echoes throughout all 3 brands, Raw, SmackDown, and NXT? According to backstage reports, the line was approved in advance, meaning WWE higher-ups knew the impact it could carry. One source from the NXT creative team revealed anonymously that the promo was carefully constructed and meant to hint at bigger things to come. The same source noted, "Roman Reigns' shadow looms over everything. Even when he's not on TV, he's part of the conversation. That's intentional." Reigns, who has been off WWE television for weeks prior to his Raw appearance, is believed to be negotiating new terms with WWE regarding his in-ring schedule, following a dominant multi-year run as the face of the company. With the bloodline fracturing in recent months and Solo Sikoa seemingly taking control of the family empire, Many speculated that Reigns' return to Raw signaled a major shakeup. Now with his sudden attack and an NXT champion invoking his name, that shakeup might be even more significant than first imagined. Trick Williams referencing Roman Reigns also carries deeper thematic weight. Williams, who has been compared to Reigns in terms of charisma, leadership, and fan connection. His rise from Carmelo Hayes' right-hand man to solo champion has mirrored Roman's transformation from a member of the Shield to tribal chief, though obviously on a different scales. Still, the symbolism can't be ignored. By invoking Roman's name, Williams may be acknowledging the influence Reigns has had on this generation of WWE stars, and simultaneously staking his claim as a man worthy of that same reverence. The crowd response suggests fans are already drawing the connection. One fan on social media wrote, "Trick just mentioned Roman like they're equals. That's bold, and I'm all for it." Another wrote, "Roman gets attacked, and Trick says this. WWE is building something big, I can feel it." Some even speculated that the masked attackers on Raw could have ties to NXT, and that Trick Williams might know more than he let on. While that theory is largely fan fiction at this stage, it speaks volumes about the excitement surrounding the cross-brand possibilities. The idea that NXT talent might be involved in Raw storylines, particularly involving someone of Reigns' stature, could signify a fresh new direction under the creative leadership of Triple H. Has long been a supporter of blending WWE's brands when necessary. In the past, we've seen major NXT call-ups shock the main roster, but rarely has NXT itself been used as a narrative bridge in the way that Trick's promo just did. If Roman Reigns is set for a return feud, or if WWE plans to have someone from NXT challenge the legacy of the tribal chief, this could be the beginning of a crossover arc unlike anything seen before. One NXT producer was overheard backstage saying, "This is just the first shot." That comment alone has fueled theories that Trick Williams could end up face-to-face with Roman Reigns in the future, whether in a promo segment, a tag match, or, if the stars align, a full-fledged one-on-one encounter. Some fans are already fantasy booking Reigns versus Trick for a future Survivor Series, WrestleMania, or even a mega event like Clash at the Castle or Crown Jewel in 2026. Whether or not that match happens, the seed has been planted. And it came from NXT. Further complicating the situation is the unstable status of the bloodline. With Solo Sikoa having seemingly ousted Reigns as the family's decision-maker, and Jacob Fatu stepping up as the faction's enforcer, the internal politics of the group are ripe for storytelling. Could NXT talent be recruited into the bloodline's war? Could Trick Williams find himself caught between allegiances if someone like Solo Sikoa tries to extend an offer? Alternatively, is Trick setting himself up as a man outside the bloodline, daring to challenge its dominance? The dynamics are rich with possibilities. It's not hard to imagine Trick bringing his unique style and swagger to SmackDown, confronting Solo Sikoa, and claiming that if the bloodline has truly moved on from Roman, then it's time for a new kind of leadership, one that doesn't demand acknowledgement, but earns it. Trick's comment, brief as it was, has undoubtedly shifted the conversation. Roman Reigns being attacked on Raw would have been enough to generate headlines, but to have his name echoed just 2 days later by one of NXT's brightest stars speaks volumes about his continued relevance and WWE's potential plans. It shows that even in apparent absence, Reigns remains WWE's gravitational force. Whether he returns in days, weeks, or months, the path is already being paved with moments like this. For Trick Williams, the reference was more than just a passing line. It was a declaration that he's not only watching what's happening on Raw, but that he understands his place in the WWE food chain is changing. He's no longer just holding a title. He's holding court. And by referencing Roman Reigns, whether to honor, challenge, or compare himself to him, he's making it clear that his ambitions stretch far beyond NXT Gold. He wants legacy. He wants power. He wants acknowledgement. It remains to be seen how Roman Reigns himself will respond to the reference. Will he appear on SmackDown to address his attack? Will he send a cryptic message to Trick Williams through social media? Or will WWE hold off on any acknowledgement, letting the suspense build while fans continue to connect the dots. No matter what the next move is, one thing is certain: the road to whatever comes next for Roman Reigns and the WWE Universe now includes a detour through NXT. Trick Williams has thrown his hat into a much larger ring. Whether it leads to respect, retaliation, or rivalry, the WWE Universe is watching closely. Because when a champion on Tuesday name drops the tribal chief after an ambush on Monday, it's not just coincidence, it's prophecy. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.